Imagine Jeb Blount sitting across from you in a noisy Dallas coffee shop, phone in one hand, calendar open on the table. He's about to dial again because right now his pipeline is tight and every call counts. But here's the kicker: most salespeople quit too soon, let rejection win, and watch their opportunities dry up. Why? Because they don't get the brutal truth about prospecting. Stick around and I'll show you how Jeb's fanatical approach flips that script. You might think filling your sales pipeline is a one-time sprint, but Jeb knows it's a marathon packed with daily decisions that build or break your quota. Jeb recounts a grueling February morning in Dallas, pounding through 85 calls before lunch. Each rejection stings, but he's hitting the phone daily because he knows the pipeline isn't magic, it's muscle. That relentless repetition is what separates the pros from the wannabes. Think of your pipeline like a muscle that depletes if you don't keep feeding it. If you don't prospect today, you're losing tomorrow's chances. Like lifting weights, skipping a day weakens your future. The 30-day rule says focus on the next 30 days to stay strong and resilient. When reps ignore this, an empty pipeline strikes like a heartbreak. But when you keep prospects fresh every single day, those callbacks and deals keep flowing. The surprising insight: it's not charisma or product. Consistency in these 30 days is your real secret weapon. You know that sudden sales drought? It's not bad luck, it's prospect attrition. Jeb calls it the law of replacement, and it's a game changer. Jeb tells of a rep named Lisa in Chicago who watched her pipeline drain over 6 weeks without fresh prospects. Suddenly, deals fell off and her numbers tanked. She'd fallen victim to ignoring replacement, letting old leads expire without adding new ones. It was a wake-up call that hit hard and fast. Picture your pipeline as a gas tank. Each closed deal or lost lead empties it a bit. Replacement is the pump keeping the tank full so you never stall. If you ignore this refueling, you'll sputter and slow down no matter how fast you drive elsewhere. Lisa switched gears and treated every lost deal as a signal to add 2 new prospects. Within weeks, her pipeline wasn't just full, it was thriving. The insight: managing the law of replacement turns unpredictable slumps into reliable sales growth. Cold calling feels brutal, but what if your prospects came knocking? Jeb breaks down how social selling's 5 Cs can make that happen: reduce rejection, spark familiarity, and reel in clients. Jeb shares how sales rep Mike in Seattle flipped his cold calling misery by mastering social selling. Mike started engaging on LinkedIn, commenting, creating content, and connecting before ever picking up the phone. One client said, "I felt like I already knew you." Mike's appointments skyrocketed. The 5 Cs: connect, converse, comment, create, curate work like magnets, pulling prospects closer before you ask for business. Instead of cold shots, you warm them up, easing friction as familiarity builds trust. It's the social gravity salespeople ignore at their own peril. The payoff: less hangups, more callbacks, and appointments that feel natural. Your prospect stops being a stranger and becomes a familiar face who's ready to hear your pitch. Social selling's secret: it turns resistance into readiness. Remember Jeb in that Dallas coffee shop, relentlessly dialing and pushing forward? His secret wasn't luck or charm. It was relentless commitment to the pipeline muscle, the law of replacement, and social selling finesse with the 5 Cs. Your challenge: pick one prospecting channel, phone, email, LinkedIn, and start feeding your pipeline every single day. Try this tomorrow. Schedule 30 minutes just for prospecting and never skip it. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.